Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and I know we haven't uploaded in a good minute, but before we start this video for real, I just want you guys to know this is meant to offend people, so let's jump right into things. Now, I don't know what I want to call this video in advance, so I don't actually know what it's going to be called necessarily, but I do know that this video is going to be based off of what I've been feeling throughout the ages. So this depends on your age too. This depends on how life has been going for you, all that type of stuff. If you're like a successful super content creator, like you're on top, you're just unstoppable right now, and you're making absolute millions just creating Roblox content and stuff like that. First of all, great job for you, and second off, well, that might change your opinion on this in the first place. So I don't want any of those people to watch this video. I want people that are kind of in the same scenario as me, like just starting out being a content creator kind of. I kind of want people that are just starting to get somewhere to be watching this video. And if you're not making content and you're watching this video, that's also fine, because that means you're supporting the content creators. And maybe in the future, you can make content too. Maybe in the future, you can be I'm sorry, that was kind of corny. But let's jump right on into this. Now, from the ages, let's say 8 to 12, you should be enjoying Roblox. Like, this is your prime time. You're going to be enjoying Roblox no matter what through this time. Now, the reason I don't bring up any younger ages below this is because, to me, in my personal opinion and beliefs, any parent that lets their kid get on games or devices at a younger age, or at least on Roblox just straight up, isn't thinking straight. Because you're letting your kid on the internet just off the rip. That's already crazy. They're below 8, you're letting them on the internet. There's a reason the 3DS, Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo is so focused on kids games, because and they don't really use internet that much, and even if they do, it's just like maybe trade in Pokemon games or something. The reason they all do that so much is because they're kind of emphasizing the fact that kids shouldn't be talking to strangers. That's the number 101 rule in the parent guidebook, bro. That's low-key like basics. So if you're letting your kid on the internet below the age of 8, and they're not already like I'm not talking about like babysitting a kid, but I'm talking about like literally your kid. If you basically let this happen, then your internet is raising your kid more than you're raising your kid. And it's not too late to stop now if you are doing it, because there's a way that you can actually rewire their brain, and that's by not letting them be on that anymore. Now, over the age of 8, I think games like Roblox and Minecraft stuff are fine, because that's pretty much when I discovered that type of stuff, and I think that's pretty reasonable time too, because any higher, and you might not enjoy Roblox the way you would at this age. 8 to 12, I recommend playing games like Murder Mystery 2, Adopt Me, some role play games, or even some survival type of games. It depends on what type of kid exactly you are, because I was always the kid that would play like survival games, maybe role play if it was like about like Dragon Ball or some interesting fighting thing. Yes, unfortunately, I watched anime from 8 to 12, but hey, that's a topic for another video. That's not even relevant in this, but I would be looking for something like that. I wouldn't be looking for like a roleplay game or Barbie dress up or something like that. But to each its own, but this is a category you should be looking around or looking for. Grow Garden's fine. Even the brain rot games, I guess, are a little bit fine. Now, I never played that as a kid because there was no brain rot necessarily. We didn't even call it that. But I guess it's fine, because at the end of the day, it's still a kid's game, unless there's like the secret message stuff or the weird fruit stuff on Instagram. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't want to find out. Next ages, 13 to 16. I'm going to say around here is still prime Roblox, but you're not like as oblivious to everything. Now you gain a little bit more conscious in the world. The more your cerebral cortex grows as you grow older, and the more intelligence you gain and maturity you get at, well, eventually you'll come to understand what's Roblox. it's still fun. It's still good. But now you want to grind a little bit harder. You want to push yourself to new heights that you weren't doing before. From 8 to 12, you were just playing the games for fun. Now you want to get the best skin. Now you want to be the best at this specifically. Now you want to maybe record some videos. Maybe you want to like just take it to any sort of new level. Honestly, around here would be a fine time and presentable to do that. Anytime below this, I guess it depends on how developed you get quickly. Anytime above this, that also works. But at the end of the day, 13 and 16 will be the best ages for this. And the games I recommend for these are any anime grinding games, simulator games, tycoons, and I guess we're gonna throw in an extra, like just for fun, asymmetrical horror games. This is just the topic in general. This is gonna include things like Doors, maybe Evade, Sonic EXE The Disaster, even if you consider Danny's World an asymmetrical horror game. Any of those games I would recommend at this point in time of your life. 17 plus. Now, this kind of seems like we're going off Roblox's organization because they consider the age of consent, or they consider more morally the age of consent 17 plus. Which to me, I think it's 18. 18 should be the moral compass for age of consent. And anyone who thinks below that, like, hey, free to your own will, but I'm just saying you might be on the list in the future. Anyways, 17 plus is, at this point, you think you're getting too old for Roblox. But that was my sort of mindset. But you still play it sometimes, and it's still actually enjoyable sometimes. You don't have the same drive to grind that you used to unless you're playing with somebody else. And Roblox is pretty weird. You start to notice a lot of the weird stuff on it. Now, obviously, if you're playing Roblox like back in the day, you'll really notice it. If you were like a new gen in maybe 3, 5, 6 years, something like that, you're turning 17, then it probably won't be the same feeling. You'll probably be like, oh, I already recognize these games before, this isn't that bad. But if you're my generation, aka like you're already like 19, 18, something like that, then you're probably thinking, what the fuck is wrong with Roblox? It didn't used to be like this. But unfortunately it is. And the games I recommend for you, old nostalgia. You go Murder Mystery 2. You could go Survive the Disasters. Survive the Natural Disasters, stuff like that. But you could also go the new route, which is like the grinding games that are really, really sophisticated. Like the game looks so good, like it's like worth it. Dragon Ball Online Generations. I don't know, Dragon Ball Final Stand. I'm just bringing up Dragon Ball games, but there are other grinding games too that I know that are actually peak and are actually worth it. I'm not talking about those weird anime life things. I don't know. I'm talking about like regular anime grinding games, like you're just leveling up and stuff. And you can make videos on it, you can make content on it. That is perfect. Other than that, 70 plus, there's nothing really too much. You can play some survival games. There's nothing really too much on Roblox for you. And you start to realize this, and you start to realize the more older and older you get, the more Roblox will get wilted down. I don't know if they still have the CEO they had for quite some time now, but if they still have the CEO that's trying to change Roblox to a dating app, it might not even end up being any of these ages mattering. It might just end up being a dating site. And this isn't a goodbye video to Roblox or nothing like that. It's just because I was bored. I couldn't think of any other ideas. And I decided this is actually a solid video to make if I actually think about it. Because not a lot of people know where to go with Roblox. And I'm here to help guide you to maybe where you want to go with Roblox. Where I've decided to go is just like play it sometimes. Play the Basketball Legends sometimes for clips. Play Dragon Ball Online Generations if I have the time or if I have the internet. But other than that, it's not much to play. And expect that to stay the same for the next few years. Even if multiple games will release, even if all this stuff comes, the game's gonna have to be so peak that I'm gonna have to record it. You guys know I only record peak games over here. Prison Life 2, Prison Life 2. All right, guys, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in another video like this one. Peace out.